How do everyone, and welcome back to Royville in 4-color. It's been a while. I've been doing a theater show, so that's almost done. Once again, I've done that before. I'll get back into the comics. Usually, as much as I love reading them, I haven't had time to read, and I guess these What I Got Today videos is all the rage on the YouTubes. So I'm just going to do that today. It's not that I'm not going to read them. I just haven't read them yet. I haven't done a video in a while, so I figured I know you're clamoring for it and you're not breathing until I get another video out. So here we go. Oh, and by the way, I redesigned the set. Well, I cleaned up a little bit. I used to have my RPG books in the back, the ones that I really like the most that I've been running. If you know tabletop RPGs, I'm a big, I've been doing it since I was a kid. D&D, Star Trek, Star Wars, Savage Worlds, Deadlands. If you want to know more about that, let me know in the comments. But I figured mostly I'm doing comic videos. Sorry, the lights went crazy for a minute. I'm mostly just doing comic book videos. So I figured I'd put my trades and omnibuses in the back. Also, I want to read them. And I wanted to see what I still had. So yeah, granted that Hellblazer omnibus is new. Loves that came out. Anyway, so I also cleaned out the back here, and so I'm sorry about the glare, but I have some of my Funkos, well, all of my Funkos, except for my ones I have. Well, here we go. Let's do a set tour. So, once again, here are my omnibuses and my trades. Start with the DC, head down to the Marvel, and then the Independents. If you want to know more about those, let me know and I can take you through them. I have my Funkos here, my number one Funkos, I guess, with my Thor and John Constantine and Nightwing. Then I have you, if you've seen any of my videos, you are no stranger to these two graded books. Not so much into grading books, but I love these covers, and I also, if you know me, I'm a big Teen Titans fan, and I have, we'll just say a few of the new Teen Titans number ones. I also had a bunch of stacks of comics that I hadn't read on my comic desk. What I've decided to do is I cleaned that out. I got a big cabinet in the other room with comic books. So the only thing I have here is the back is my new Teen Titans run. So pretty excited. I have all of the new Teen Titans, Tales of the Teen Titans, Volume 1, except for 4 issues. And yeah, pretty close to that. So they're my favorite team. Nightwing, Dick Grayson is, if you've seen one of my videos, is pretty much my favorite DC character, possibly one of my favorites of all time. And then here in the box that is closest is my newer stuff, my pulls I haven't read yet, and some of the newer books that I picked, not newer books, but newer to me, books I picked up that I haven't kind of processed yet. I kind of like to do a little look through, see the condition, maybe do a little cleaning, put them in new bags and boards, and then put them into the comic cabinet. The CC, we'll just say. So yeah, I've got my original art by David Eisenhower. Great Nightwing pick. Love it. And then, once again, no strangers to any of my videos, I got my Hourman. He's my favorite Justice Society guy. And then I've got my Love the Thor, Love Walt Simonson, got my Frog Thor. Actually, I'm not sure. This might be Throg, but for me, it's Frog Thor. And I have them in the background. So, that being said, you're here for the comics. So, let's get into them. Once again, like I said, I just picked these up. I kind of wanted to do a video, so we're really just going to be looking at the covers, and you'll see what I got. If there's anything you want me to do a deeper dive on, let me know. Mostly, though, I'll probably just be reading these and cataloging them, but if you really are excited about something, let me know. All right, so this one's a couple weeks old, but I was just able to get it at my local comic shop. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 10, or Amazing. Slow down, Stefan. This is Ultimate Spider-Man number 10, the new Hickman run. I've been really enjoying this. It's been really good so far. It's kind of just a character drama with some action every once in a while thrown in. I think it's very well written. I'm loving the art on it. That's that one. I am Action Comics Superman number 1073. So I'm liking this run so far. They're doing part of this all-in initiative. I'm not really sure what the gist of it being the all-in initiative. Like, aren't you always all in? But anyway, I've been liking the books that have this all-in moniker on them. What's that? Shouldn't you always be all in? Shouldn't you always be trying to produce the best? Seriously. Anyway, I've been liking this so far and hope to see where it goes. Superman, once again, one of my tops. He was actually the first comic I ever remember picking up at the local grocery store, the spinner rack. Back in the day when you can leave your kids somewhere and nothing will happen to them. They left me at the spinner rack and I begged my mom to get me this Superman comic. She did. Rest is history. Now, the actual Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man 60. I think this is the last issue. I really like that cover, though. Is he trapped in his own web? I doubt it, but I really like this cover. This is Legacy 954, so can't wait till they get to 1,000. I wonder if they're going to do something big there. But this is Zeb Wells and John Romita Jr. on the art. This run has been really polarizing. Either you just kind of like it or you hate it. I didn't actually have a problem with it. I thought of a lot of it was kind of fun. I'm a couple issues behind because once again, I'm in that play. And the whole Tombstone thing, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, this is his last issue, I think. And then they're going into the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man storyline. I saw the solicits for it. Not sure about it, but Spider-Man was one of my big ones as a kid. I just started getting into Amazing Spider-Man about 15 issues ago, and I think I'm going to keep picking it up. I just love the character, love Peter Parker, and there we go. Next one is Jeff Loeb and Klaus Jensen with Dave Stewart and Richard Starkings. Okay. Batman, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween, number 2. And once again, really cool cover. I liked the first issue. I did read it. I loved The Long Halloween. Just a minute here. I got the trade of it right here that you can see. Love this, The Long Halloween. Great, great, great. So, and I'm really liking what they're doing with this last Halloween, seeing where it's going. But yeah, oh, we got some why didn't you tell me there was glare? Anyway, so, yeah, so hopefully it continues to be really good. I'm a big Valiant fan, so I'm picking up everything Valiant that's coming out right now. And we've got Black, White, and Bloodshot #2. Haven't read #1 yet, so we'll see if it's any good. But that's what I picked up there. And we're getting a little too many comics here, so put them to the side. Next one is Captain America #14. Nice Captain America, Spider-Man, and Thor cover. And to be honest, well, this is J. Michael Straczynski and Magno. I don't know what his first name is. Haven't read it. On the art. And then a Grunjet Yarn. Don't know how to say your name, but I'd love to have you on the video. So if you want to contact me and tell me how your name's actually pronounced, I'm all for it. That being said, I think J. Michael Straczynski wanted to run either an X-Men plot or a Doctor Strange plot, and they gave him Captain America instead. Not really sure how it was going. In all honesty, I was going to stop getting this on my pulls. However, they got me with my man Thor and said that there was going to be a new Warriors 3 with Captain America, Spider-Man, and Thor. Amazing Spider-Man, Mighty Thor, Captain America. Dang it, Marvel, you got me. All right, I'm in. Let's see what happens. Oh, we'll leave it there for now. All right, got Chasm, Curse of Cain #3. So Chasm and Scarlet Spider, I think is what he's calling himself, are fighting because Ben Reilly, Chasm, is bad guy, and Cain, being the bad guy, is kind of a good guy now, and so they're fighting to make Ben not a bad guy. Don't know. Mostly got it because of, well, I like Ben Reilly, but I knew that Hallows Eve was going to be in it. First couple issues are all right, so hopefully they can stick the landing. Let's see, they've got Fox as the writer and Ricardo as the artist, and then River. I don't know, maybe the third person is the cover artist. If you know, let me know in the comments. Other than that, I'm not exactly sure. We've got some, let's see here. Let's get all the Marvel and DC out of the way first. And so we've got, for another Marvel one, we've got Namor, #4. The only reason I was picking this up because Jason Aaron was the writer, and I've really liked it so far. Some War of the Seas is going on, and Namor's stuck in the middle of it. I'm enjoying it so far. Sadly, some people on YouTube are saying that issue 4 just totally jumped the shark, no pun intended. Hopefully that's not the case, but we'll see. And I think the last one of the big 2 that I've got for you is the Penguin Special #1. And I think this is pretty much a one-shot. And I absolutely loved the Tom King run of the Penguin. I would have bought 100 issues of that. Sadly, it was only 12 and it's over. Hopefully this will go well. I'm not exactly sure. There's a little advertisement down here for the HBO Penguin. Hope this isn't a cash grab. But we'll see. Tales of Gotham's Foulest Gangster. Foul. Get it? Penguin? We're funny. That being said, Penguin's my favorite Batman villain because he's just a dude. Like, he's just a mafia dude. Yeah, in the Silver Age, he was a little different. I get it. But I like his current incarnation a lot. So, yeah. We'll see. Hopefully it's good. All right, so we'll get all this DC and Marvel stuff out of the way here. Now we're going to do some independents here. Let's see. We got first one up, Red Sonja 15. The solicitations keep getting me on this comic because every time I feel like I'm going to stop pulling it, the solicitations say that she's fighting some epic war, or the gods are doing something crazy, or the sorcerer is taking over, or she has to now the thing is she's going into hell to do something, make tea for the devil. I don't know. But yeah, so am I going to keep reading it after this? I don't know. Stay tuned. I might let you know if you care. So I read this book called Hyde Street by Ghost Studios and Image. It was written by Jeff Johns. I liked it quite a bit. If you want me to do a video on it, let me know. But they have It Happened on Hyde Street Devour. And this does not appear to be written by Jeff Johns. So I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be any good. Jeff Johns for me is usually a win. So that being said, I think this is an anthology of things that might happen on Hyde Street. Basically, Hyde Street is this weird street that you kind of just end up on, and it's a horror comic. Crazy things happen. Kind of think, I don't know, horror and the Twilight Zone, maybe. But like I said, if you want to know more about that, let me know in the comments, and I will do a deep dive into Hyde Street #1. But yeah, so looks like someone's going to be doing some protein shakes from hell. Don't know. We'll see. We'll do this one next. So this is Redcoat, #7. Really liking the series so far. A couple issues behind, but and I'm super happy that I got this amazing black cover with no spine ticks or anything. So gonna have to be very careful with that. So yeah, this guy is an immortal. He's a redcoat from the Revolutionary War. Kind of a a-hole. Very much reminds me of John Constantine, which, you know, I like him. So it's kind of this time travel-y, not so time travel, fighting the Freemasons and wizardry and stuff like that. It's a pretty fun read. So, Redcoat. The last normal comic I picked up from my pulls is Knights and Samurai #2. And let me get you really in deep with that cover. I really like that cover. Let me get my stupid fingers out of there. So yeah, there's this creature and then the samurai and the knight. Basically, for some reason, can't really remember exactly. This expedition goes to kind of a Japan style samurai, Chinese, Japan. Wow, that's really crazy. I can't really remember right now. But basically, it's not even those. It's kind of this Asian-inspired fantasy area. Because this is all kind of in a fantasy world a little bit. Not really the real world. Also, when they take this sea voyage, they fight huge serpents and stuff. So there's fantasy involved. Like actual kind of like, not like medieval fantasy, like knights and wizards and dragons and stuff like that. But basically, this expedition goes to this Asian-inspired area with samurai. They talk about how, they've met the demons and these demonic entities and whatever. So the king has this knight get this expedition together to go destroy the demons. Well, they get there and they find that there's these samurai that are the actual demons because of their weird armor, and they are probably going to fight. So I've read the first issue. I really, really liked it. So we'll see what happens. This is like a 6-issue miniseries. But I'm very excited to see where it goes. So, all right. There are those. Now, I did get a magazine sized book, and if you know me, you are no stranger to this. It is The Savage Sword of Conan. These are anthology stories, short stories. Some of them go through multiple books, but they're only a few pages each. Some of them are prose, some of them are short stories, poems, interviews with people that know about Conan, historical reviews or historical articles about Robert E. Howard and stuff. I really, really like these. And I've been collecting the old Savage Swords of Conan from Marvel. And I really like these. And the covers are amazing. So yeah, Savage Sword. All right, so I went to another comic shop that I had some good mojo. Wow, my brain fart. That I had basically some credit. So I figured, you know what? Let's see what they got. And I was able to pick up a few things, and let's go through them now. Don't worry, video is almost over. All right, so the first one I got, just because it's Superman and the New Gods, and Superman is fighting the New Gods. This is a Legion or Legends tie-in issue, but I'm a big fan of Superman, big fan of the New Gods. Can't wait for Ram V's New Gods. If you are interested in the New Gods comic coming out, leave that down in the comments. Maybe we can chat about it. But Action Comics. Action Comics 586 by John Byrne and Dick Giordano. Sorry. I've heard it before, but anyway. This is Tales of the Teen Titans, Marv Wolfman, Eduardo Barreto, and Romeo Tengal. And this is Tales of the Teen Titans 79. On the road to having the whole run. And then here is Tales of the Teen Titans number 72. Wolfman, Barreto, and Tenal, however you say that. So now, to have the complete run, I just need 4 more issues. Super excited about that. Might start getting rid of, I have some multiples, might start getting rid of those. We'll see. I do love this run. These are my favorite team, thereby making a lot of them my favorite characters. Dick Grayson is in my top 3. So that being said, another one in my top 3, 5, I'm not sure. Maybe I shouldn't. It's kind of like saying that, wow, this is going to sound really pathetic, but it's kind of like saying, you know, I have 3 kids, and one of them I love more than the other one. But anyway, I picked up a couple Supermans. So here is a pretty famous cover. Not really a key, but it's pretty sought after, and I got it for a pretty good price. So this is Superman 261. Sorry about the Mylar glare there, but that is, there's a Star Sapphire floating above Superman, telling her to kiss her boot, slave. So, nice little BDSM cover, I guess. Maybe that's why it's popular. I don't know, but anyway. I do really like the cover, though. The one, I mean, this is also, I mean, especially like the one I bought, because there's not a lot, I mean, it's obviously not super white. The background's not super white. There is some kind of age to it, but I think it still looks pretty good. There is a few issues with the spine, most notably around the top staple there. But other than that, I think it's a pretty clean issue. In the inside, I always check the inside. Always check the inside of your books. Make sure they're complete. They have all the pages. There's nothing crazy in them. And check the staples and the centerfold. Make sure they're attached. And there's not a lot of rust or any rust. The more you know. Anyway, so yeah. So there is Superman 20 center 261. And the last one I got is another Superman 271, another 20 center. And I got it because I just really like the, here, let me, who is the man who murdered Metropolis? Yep, read it backwards. All right, so I really like this cover. A lot of good vibe. Well, a lot of these comics back in the day had such vibrant colors. I guess the 4-color syndrome, but yeah, so I really like it. It was a very cheap pickup, so I picked it up. Didn't know anything about it. Once again, not a key or anything. However, when I opened it up to kind of look through it, there was a big fight with Brainiac, so I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, that was the last one I picked up. So, that being said, did you like this video? Please let me know in the comments. Do you want me, even if I haven't read them yet, do you want me to do these poll videos? I mean, I give a little bit of commentary, but sometimes people just like looking at comic covers, I guess. So, yeah. However, I am going to read them all. I read every comic I buy. That's what I do. If you didn't like this and you just want me to get back to reading them and telling you about the inside of the comics, let me know. Other than that, I want to thank you very, very much if you're still watching. And always remember what your mom said. If you gotta be a dick, be a Grayson. All right, everybody. Keep reading.